Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of Black Talk Radio, where black media matters and black life certainly matters. Today is Sunday, July 22nd, 2018. Well, family, this video is about a city that rallies behind a 13-year-old entrepreneur after a racist moron calls the cops. Well, what's new in the day of Trump and his administration? You'd think people would stop calling the cops on young black kids who aren't actually affecting their lives in the slightest, but here we are. At least this time, the end of the story is a bit more heartwarming. His name is Joaquin Faulkner. He's 13 years old, who set up a little food stand outside of his home in Minnesota to help raise money for school clothes. Well, you know, what kid doesn't want some extra money to be able to buy his favorite type of sneakers or jeans or shirt or a sports cap? Who knows? But nonetheless, here it is. This young man was trying to make a little money so that he can afford to do what he wants. Just like you and I when we were his age. And some heartless, and you could read racist, person called the police on him because he didn't have a permit to run a business. But instead of shutting Faulkner down, the Minneapolis Police Department, will give them kudos, came out in support of him and teamed up with the local health department to get him the permit he needed to keep running, the Associated Press reported earlier this week. And let me tell you, a lady by the name of Carol Forden tweeted a very nice response. It goes, if you want responsible adults and entrepreneurs, you have to enable them, not harass them. Hat tip to the @Minneapolis PD. And the Minneapolis PD also tweeted, have you heard about the 13-year-old city cleared to sell hot dogs? Joaquin Faulkner's stand at 1510 Penn Avenue North is officially permitted. He plans to take his food stand on the road to serve customers at places like the 4th Precinct. Our cops stopped by to support the cause. And as you can see, here is a picture of little Faulkner with the Minneapolis Police Department as they show their support for the young man. Well, family, this story gained steam throughout the week, garnering more national attention and becoming a popular Twitter moment Friday night. People who learned about the story sympathized with Faulkner and praised the police for encouraging his entrepreneurial spirit rather than stifling it. So, family, according to KARE11, Faulkner started his hot dog and snack stand in 2016 with the help of his uncle, and he returned this summer after taking a break last year. Shortly after getting up and running, a complaint was made to the Minneapolis Department of Health about his food stand. And of course, instead of attempting to shut Faulkner down, the city pitched in and took care of his $87 permit so he could keep selling his food and making money for school. Not only that, the health department contacted a local organization to give him some tips on keeping his business thriving and making sure everything is as clean as can be. Now, stories about individuals calling the police on black people who aren't doing anything illegal at all, or black kids who are just trying to make some money, have been blowing up on the internet recently, with callers like Allison Edel and Jennifer Schultz getting publicly roasted and shamed for their prejudiced behavior. Now, although we don't know for sure who called in the complaint on Faulkner, it's nice to see local authorities being reasonable and helpful rather than antagonistic. Now, in this picture, you can see city health inspectors grabbed lunch on Joaquin's first day as an officially permitted operation. Now, this is a nice story. I just want to say overall that it's funny how a lot of these racist morons who have been calling the police on black people in the end, black people have ended up coming on top. And I think that's a nice thing, especially when people are outed for their racism, when they're outed for doing petty things like calling the police on little kids trying to make money over the summer. These people who are being outed, shamed, and then often fired from their jobs has been a plus for the racists, and it's been a plus for those they've called the police on. And in this case, Joaquin, he's been taking his money to the bank. This is a nice story. I'm glad to see Joaquin Faulkner is still up and running and that the city did him right. This is a nice story. Anyways, just bringing you another story of just the idiocy of what we have to deal with as far as black people are concerned. These are the things that we have to deal with. And just sharing for you so that you're aware of exactly our reality. This is Guru at Black Talk Radio wishing you all well. And don't forget to tune in to the next video. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.